Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making stuffed peppers in a Ninja Foodi. Alright guys, I'm starting out in a large bowl and I have 3 pounds of lean ground beef. And for this one I use lean. Normally I use fatty beef and drain off the grease, but this you can't, so you want to make sure you use lean. And I must warn you guys, Dexter's all wound up today. We're having tropical heat wave. Right now it's like 97 degrees out there, and that's not too hot to you guys down south, but up north here where we get like a foot of snow in the winter and we drop below zero, it's hot for us. So I have the air conditioners pumping on high. Now I'm putting an egg in her large egg. I have a half of a large onion and about 4 cloves of garlic we're going to throw in here. Now guys, if you want to take the easy way out, you don't have to chop up onion and garlic. You just use powdered stuff, which I'm going to add that in addition to this, but you can leave this out if you want to take an easier way out. Yes, Dexter, I'm making a video. And I'm going to start by adding in some garlic powder. I'm going to go for about a teaspoon of everything because we want to keep this well seasoned. And this might seem like a lot of ground beef, but this is going to go. I'm only stuffing 4 peppers, but the thing is not many people in the family like the pepper. They like the meat in the middle, so I'm just going to make meatballs go in there. I'm putting in about a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and the secret to this is you want to have your beef well seasoned so it doesn't taste bland on you. I'm going to go for about a half teaspoon of celery seed because a little bit goes a long way with this stuff, guys. You can also dice some fresh celery if you like. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt in. That was Dexter doing the microwave right there. A teaspoon of pepper. You're definitely awake today, aren't you, Dexter? Okay, and I'm going to add in a little bit of tomato soup. I have a 10.5 ounce can here. We're going to use some of it to make our sauce, but we're just adding a little bit in here. Probably about 3 tablespoons. And some Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. I'm going to go for about 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup. Now I'm going to get in here with my hands and mix this up. And right about now is when someone's going to knock at the door or the phone's going to ring, because it always works that way, guys. Paul, you want a cracker? So you just want to blend everything all together good. And I'm going to add the rest of my breadcrumb in there. I don't have a whole lot, so that's probably going to be about a cup of breadcrumb. Don't mind getting my container dirty because this is all of it. It's going in the trash. Okay, now that I have my ground beef all mixed up and set aside, I have my 4 bell peppers I was saying about. And I got these guys at the produce stand, the farmer's produce stand. You want to go ahead and stuff your ground beef in there. And my buddy David, he's from England. How you doing, David? He just got a Ninja Foodi in the mail last week and he's all excited about it and he asked me to do some easy recipes. Now this one isn't too hard, David, but I am going to do that pasta recipe later on in the week for you that I promised. So you just want to pack them full, but you don't want to overstuff them that it splits your pepper. I'm going to go ahead and stuff all these peppers. And you just want to go in full. Like I said, don't overpack them because you don't want to split your pepper, but you want to get them packed decently. And when I bought my peppers, guys, I went for larger ones, the largest ones I could find, because that way there you get more goodness in there to enjoy. And I was reluctant on using all 3 pounds of this ground beef. I was going to use 2 pounds, but I'm glad I used 3 because these peppers are going to take about 1.5 pounds, and then that'll leave a little bit left for the meatballs for the non-pepper lovers in the house. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and make the meatballs here off of camera so I don't keep you on here too long. I'm just going to make them about this size, about decent size, and we're just going to drop them down in the pot. Okay, now that my peppers stuffed and my meatballs made and are set aside over here, we're going to move on to our sauce for them. Now normally I would use tomato juice, but my sister-in-law was nice enough to give me a jar of raw pasta sauce that really isn't seasoned, just pretty much just chunked up tomato. I'm going to add that in there, and there goes that phone ring I told you guys about. I'm going to take the rest of that 10.5 ounce can of tomato soup, which is almost full yet. We're going to get that down in there. And I'm going to add another can of tomato soup in there. And if you use tomato juice, just add about 1/2 of a big can in. I think, what is it, 46 ounces, I believe, something like that. Add about half it in, because you want your sauce a little on the thick side. You don't want it too runny. And And now all of my seasonings that I used in the ground beef, we're going to add a little bit in here. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, some celery seed, some Italian seasoning, and some salt and pepper. Yes, Dexter, everybody says hi. He always has to be a ham and be the star of the show. He ever learns how to cook, guys, I'm out of business. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this all together. And for you guys that are new to my channel, don't know who Dexter is, he's my African gray parrot. He'll be 18 years old in December. I've had him since a baby. Okay, now I'm going to dump this over top of our peppers. Just get it all out of there. Now I'm going to finish adding my sauce in here, guys, and then we'll move on to the Ninja Foodi. We'll get the pan in there. Okay, now that I have my peppers loaded into the Ninja Foodi, I'm going to put my pressure cooker lid on. Make sure we're set on sealed. Okay, we're unsealed. Turn my power on. I'm going to select pressure cook on high, and I'm going to set this to pressure cook for 20 minutes. Then I'll do a quick release of the pressure when it's done pressure cooking. Alright guys, my 20 minutes are up. I did that quick release of the pressure, and you can see how much liquid that put off. And I still have some grease in there from the ground beef, but not a lot. I have some Italian blend shredded cheese here. I'm going to add some in over top of the peppers. And some over the meatballs. Okay, now I'm going to put my lid down on this. Let me cancel that function. Okay, now I'm going to set this to broil because I don't want that convection fan blowing all over. I'm going to set this to broil for probably about 3 minutes. And don't mind that noise in the background, guys. I'm doing a load of wash. So we'll let that go and broil for a few minutes to brown up that cheese, and then I'll bring it back. Okay, guys, that went for the full 3 minutes. You can see how nice and toasty the cheese is looking at top. This is ready to go. Let's go ahead and fix up a bowl and see what we got. Okay, guys, let me get in here and give this a try. I'll start with that ground beef. And you know one thing I forgot to put in these, guys? I forgot to put the rice in. But you would just throw the rice in raw right in your ground beef right in the beginning. It's really good, well seasoned. The beef is tender, cooked through. Try a little bit of pepper. Super tender and delicious. Alright, there you have it, guys. Stuffed peppers in the Ninja Foodi. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya. Dexter, you are all wound up today.